Hi, welcome back for another episode of Blessings Budgets. Something I just realised is with the way I did my name for the channel, Blessings Budgets, is that there's no gap. So if you're searching it, you need to search Blessings Budgets as if it's one word. That's just the way I did it, and I didn't really think much about it. So I'm just going to continue that as my logo, but I noticed on my thumbnails I've created the spacing. But what I'll do is just make it simple and just have it as one word so it's easier to remember for anyone wanting to subscribe and find it. It'll just be easy to remember. Okay, so here is a payday cash stuffing. I was paid yesterday, 24th of April. In Australia, in Western Australia where I am, it's Anzac Day. Just had a chilled day with the kids. So I got 3 kids: Izzy, 2.5, Toby, 8. It's like I'm having to think of how old they are. Time goes quick. And Nico is 7. No, he's 6, not 7 until later in the year. So yeah, we enjoyed just going in the city and doing a few things there. And it's on the last day of my holidays that I'm back to work. I've got a school-based job. Just letting you know a bit about myself as I go along because I don't know if I have. Anyway, let's just get into the cash stuffing. I haven't really created an intro yet. Still workshopping that. Today we have, it's 150, 10, so $160. But this money, the $10 will be for savings challenge, 100 will be for cash stuffing, and $50 will be for the movies tomorrow. I've already spent some of my money. I'll go into my budget more in the next pay period and try and not spend anything until I've cash stuffed. But what I have left is about $10 in the bank for this pay period. I'm just leaving it in the bank as a buffer. Speaking of the bank, I do have in one of my savings accounts finally my $1,000 bank emergency fund, and I had that topped up earlier in the year. Earlier in Christmas, December, and then obviously being the spender that I am, I spent all of it basically. So I had to get it back up again. Sorry for the noise. I'm going to make this quick because my kids are loud and they're watching some stuff on Netflix. And I just want to get this video done. Nothing will be perfect. Mummy life, that's what it is. So yeah, if you're still interested, stay along for the ride or the journey. Okay, so what have we got here? Oops. Just see if toddler is calming down with her brothers. Sorry, I'm going to have to just end this for a bit. I'm just going to film this. So I'm just going to be back in a minute. I'm not going to press stop or anything. So very authentic. Guess what? Mummy's filming a video. So we want to be quiet while Mummy films. So I figure why not have my toddler on, but I don't want to show her face. Izzy, you want to say hi for the camera? Say hi. Hi. So let Mummy film, okay? Alright, so I'm going to film one-handed. Today I've not worn any, nail polish. But in my budget, I'm so looking forward to end of the month, the next pay, I'm going to incorporate having, my nails done. I see lots of cash stuffers having it. And even though it would make things tighter for me, like you got to live a little, even though obviously I spend a lot, but I want to do it intentionally spending. And that's going to be my self-care. I'm not going to have it in here. What I've decided is, and this is one of the 3 points I want to mention today. So that's the point number 2 that I've got. So I'm kind of going out of order. Is that with my nails, I'm going to do it offline in terms of electronically. I'm just going to use my card So there's no point cash stuffing everything if it doesn't make sense for me. And like a lot of probably cash stuffers say, it's about what works for you. All right. So where are we up to? And I'll just go over my points. I've already covered point 2. Point 1, I already just mentioned before, was my 1K savings. And sorry for the interruption. It's okay, Izzy. Thank you for being my partner in crime here. I shouldn't say partner in crime, but you're helping Mummy. Oh, she's getting very heavy, so I'm just swapping my fingers. Here's my left hand. All right. So yeah, 1,000 is in the bank, and I'm gonna do my best not to touch it. I'll keep you updated, maybe monthly, and just see how that's going. I think telling you about certain things really keeps me accountable. I've not mentioned debt, other than mortgage debt with the husband in terms of like obviously tenants paying, but we don't owe anything. But individually, I've just got my phone plan. I'd say around, just rounded off, is 1,600 is left. What happened is I had an iPhone 15 last year, had it in my car, on my car, didn't realise I'd put it there, driven a few streets away from home to the shops or somewhere, and then it crashed on the road. So the phone I'm using now is my old iPhone 7. Nothing against them, but I feel like it doesn't last very long, and my own fault. I didn't buy the care plan or whatever it's called. So that's on me. So I wasn't able to get a replacement one. So basically I'm using that SIM, but it's my old phone. And because iPhone 7 is quite old, this phone's kind of on the blink. So I guess one of my top goals, but I really want to have 1,000 cash saved, which is what the savings challenges is about, is that once probably that's done, or definitely within the next few months, be working to pay out that phone earlier. But if not, it'll definitely be paid by this year, and then that's pretty much no more debt individually for me, so I'm looking forward to it. And to be honest, I'd rather probably just get a Samsung. This is no product placement or anything. I'm just going for simple, basic, gets the job done. And also I think everyone in my household is Samsung, so that's probably the main reason. I just always have trouble where we're trying to, share charges and things like that, and if I'm just the same as the rest of my family, it's just easier. So it's just about what works for you. So whether it's budgeting or different things in life, you got to do what works for you. Whereas say my sister, she's got really nice taste. She's got Apple this, iPhone this, so that's great. So yeah, really, really cool. Whether you own the one or the other, you just do what works for you. Okay, so back to cash stuffing, kind of going off track here. I haven't really got a time frame of how long I want my videos to be. I realize they've been a bit short. As I do this more, I'll work on building more consistency with a particular length of time. But obviously, as you can hear, I've got my toddler here in hand. Oh, and she's getting so heavy, but that's all right. And sometimes it's just hard to film, but I really want consistency and not have excuses. So sorry she's in the background, but this is authentic, and I'm sure lots of mums will appreciate that. All right, what we've got there. You watching Mummy cash stuff? Yeah, I'm doing cash stuffing to save money. So, and another thing to add is this $50. We're going to the movies. I'd already taken it out, and I don't see any point putting it in the envelope. But what it made me realize is we do go to the movies a lot, so that's something I want to add as a category. I'm just going to put you down for a minute, okay? Yeah, you're okay? Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, watch Mummy film. So what I've done is I'm just having this out of the frame, but I am going to do cash stuffing and cash savings challenges. I need to just challenge myself. So from now on, pretty much most of my pay, my budget will be going towards stuffing, because I just want to be more accountable for my money, for myself, for my family, and helping them. Okay, so I've got my 3 envelopes binders here. This one is the savings challenges. I'll just put it aside for now. Just a reminder, I know I keep changing, but I'm really going to try and be consistent. I've really put a lot of thought, and sometimes you have to change things because you're like, this won't work for me, or it's trial and error. So I'm not even going to be apologetic about it. It's just messy sometimes until you get into the flow of things. So many people are doing well on this and they've already got their system. I'm still working it out. So forgive me and be patient with me. Thanks. Okay, and this one is going to be my high priority binder. And this one is going to be my low priority binder. But for today, we're not doing anything in there. I'll just remind what's in it. It has, this is going to be the blank one, which I'm going to put movies. There's Christmas, clothes, but I just recently bought clothes for myself and the kids, so I'm not really going to bother with that for now. And it's school holidays, so that's why I was trying to get a few clothes. And then miscellaneous things like car rego and all of that. And then I've added dentist as well. So that's going to be low priority at the moment. So I'm just putting that to the side. We'll focus on today's cash stuffing. Actually, we'll do the savings challenge first. So last week, I think it was, I had put $50 and finished this particular savings challenge, and then I started a new one and put $40 there. And this one was all 20s. So what I've just realized is I've got a $10 note there, not a 20. So what I might do is amend my cash stuffing to put $10 in one of the envelopes instead. So see, sometimes you're working stuff on camera if you're not as prepared as I am. So this 20 is going to go in here, and that'll become $60 for this $20 savings challenge. So I'll just grab a pen, and I don't know what happens to my pen, so I'm going to have to just use different pen today, but I'll try and probably have a special pen case just for this channel so that I don't keep having to change, because that's okay, Izzy. It doesn't look inconsistent. You okay? Do you want Carrie? No. Oh, well done. You did that. Okay, so I've just added, I'm adding another $20 here. So I'll just cash. I'll just show you that. So I've got 20, 40, 60. So 3 20s is 60 there. So just showing for the camera. And then I'm just showing on here that I'm adding another 20, but I'll just count it all out. You want help with that? Okay, sorry, just a moment. Here you go. That's all right. Go easy. All right, there we go. Do you want to go with your brothers, or you want to stay here? Stay here? Oh, that's okay. All right, so. Mommy. Yep. You finished. That's. Do you want to come up here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Come. Just watch. There we go. All right. So, I'm just counting what's in this envelope. So that's. I'll try and get them the same way. It just looks neater. So 20, 20, 20. All right, so I've got $20 here, another 20, and another. So 3 20s is 60. Can I just put you down for a moment? Just a second. All right, that's just talking to my daughter there. So that's 60 in here. You're so patient, Izzy. Can you just wait for Mummy? Uh-oh. Yeah, juggling. I probably should have done this when she was asleep, but then I was trying to just make sure the budget was all right. So yeah, okay. Oh, I was going to put these on the front, wasn't I? Was it? Nope, the money's in the front, so that's right. So I was saying, I'm not sure why some of them stick out a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it like that. It doesn't really matter, but I'll just push this down. I prefer it to have it down. So that's great. I don't know. Maybe I need to get different kinds of envelopes. I'm not sure. Still learning it all. Okay, so 60 plus 50 is 110. So that's going to be on the title for this video. $110 for this week's savings challenge. So I'm just going to pop that away. Yeah, pop that away. Okay, wait, careful. You're changing the angle. I don't want you in the video. No. Come on, let's go. Huh? You just come here with Mummy. Huh? Yeah. Okay, that'll help. Sorry, it's casting a shadow. Wow, this is so tricky. Okay. Just gonna do the cash stuffing. Can I take you to your brother's now?
Yeah.
Yeah, good girl. We'll be back in a moment. Sorry for that. Yay. Alright, I'm just going to make this really quick because I think it's getting restless there. Alright, so what's going to happen is she's there with her brothers, so they'll look after her a bit. Is now, this will just be $90 that I'm cash stuffing because I did not look at the calculations properly. That's alright. Okay, so I'm just amending my notes there. So everything will get 20, but I'm going to decide what's going to get 10. Hair extensions, school events. So I'm just going to go to the front. So hair extensions, I put below 240 fully funded when that's my goal. School events, $20 limit per month. Birthdays, $500 and a limit per year. Spend, which is like my food, snacks for myself but my kids as well. That's just going to be ongoing. So this one will sometimes be empty when I'm spent, but I'll try and not spend it all sometimes so I can have some left over. I've been seeing it on, I don't know what her name is, something Happy Plans Desiree or something, but she's so cool. She's kind of challenging herself to not spend everything, and then she's got some left over, which is really cool. And then it's like she can use it on savings challenges or whatever. And then there's local travel. I want to go somewhere down south, like a couple of hours away. Not sure whether Bustleton, Bunbury, somewhere in the southwest would be great later in the year. So I'm saying for myself maybe to have a goal of $800, scribble here, but I'll try and create something nicer for next time if I can. It just depends on time. So $800 for 2 nights. Anything that I can't afford, at least I can go back to hubby, and usually we just pay it in the joint fund, but I tend to be the one that wants to travel a lot more with the kids and all that. So I'm like, okay, I'll save my bit from my personal budget money. So if we can get like about 800 by, and what have I put here? I've written a note at the back. Maybe January 2026, because that's going to take me time to save. So usually we go September, but I think if we just do something December, January, there's more time to save, and then we've got something to do on like really long school holidays, because I found since having a school-based job, 2 weeks is great, but when you have that long, I don't know what it is, 7-8 weeks, you want to do something fun with your kids, and definitely going away helps with that time. Not that you have to be too busy, but it just helps. Okay, probably just try and end this at 20 minutes, so I won't talk too much. Got the kids' savings there. We've got these tins, so I've basically got one for myself, which I mentioned the other day, one for each of the kids, 3 kids, so that's 4, and then ITENT, which is our acronyms. Tony is my husband, and myself and my kids, it's our acronym. And then yeah, different reasons I've got that, but I could go into that in a future video. But I'll just finish with the cash stuffing here. So we're doing $90 today. What I'm going to do is just put $10 for the hair, because right now I've got a hair weave. Yeah, so because I'm African, different hairstyles, and I like, it's just easier to have someone else do my hair. So at the moment I've been going to the salon. So anyway, I don't need extensions for a while. There was that. That's the beginning. So I'm just going to try and move this up so you can see it. That's going to be in there. This might actually go a bit over 20 minutes, but that's okay. Just had a few interruptions. So $20 in, $10 in hair. For now, I just want to get everything having some money in it, and then I'm working on how much I want to frequently put in. School events, just going to put $20 in school events. They're on holidays now, so nothing at the moment is pressing to have money for, but there's always these fundraisers, raffles, so it's for things like that. But I'm going to limit to $20 a month because obviously I want to save as well. And I can always modify this. You never have to stick to one thing if it's not working, but I'm just going to state something, and if I need to change it, I'm definitely going to change it if I need to. Okay, so, and then $20 for birthdays. That's going to increase because I got my birthday in June. my twin sister's birthday in June, followed by my firstborn Toby's birthday in June. So I'm June the 6th, so as my sister obviously being twins. And then Toby's is the 15th, so I will up that next month for sure, which means some categories will probably have less. But he doesn't want anything much, just a toy from Kmart, a Batman toy, so that should be easy to get. And then $20, I'll just move that up, in spending money. I've spent a lot already, like on the kids' clothes, so I really don't need much the rest of the fortnight. And I got $10 buffer. And look, if I really need to, I've got the emergency fund as well. But I really want to try not to touch that. And then I got local travel, 20. So I'm going to add to that. This is actually really exciting, and I just want to really stick to it and see these envelopes grow in size, like the amount of money that's in them. And then kids savings tins. Even though I've actually already put money into their tins for this pay, I just want to have something in there anyway. So I'm just going to put it in there. But if I kind of go over, like if I need more than the $20 for my spend, I'd probably take it out of here. So that's probably technically my buffer. But I don't really want to touch it. And then this I'm going to put in my wallet right now. Yeah, I have quite a messy wallet. It's not one of those special cash stuffing ones at all. But I'm just going to put it in the... just grab it. I'm just going to put it in the coin section for now. I'll just fold it. Would have been easy just to leave it in my card, but anyway, I did basically do some food shopping, and then I just thought, you know, I'll take it out and that's fine. So that's my money. And you know what? Because I got the $20, well, no, I don't need it. So for now, I'm going to leave it in there, the spend. I've got the $50 for movies tomorrow. I'll probably have a quiet weekend the following week because we've just done so much in the last week or two. And yeah, that's about it. So that's $90 today, cash stuffed, and $10 savings challenge, and $50 for the movie. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you more next time, maybe without my toddler here. Thanks for joining me, and if you like this, please subscribe and support my channel, and thumbs up if you like this video. Bye now.